few Tesla coils, but the star of the show is right in the middle. The tallest cylindrical structure with a silver donut on top. This is an example of a Tesla coil generator, or simply Tesla coil for short. Now, Tesla coils was invented over 100 years ago to produce enormous amounts of electricity. This one right over here happens to be the biggest right here in Southeast Asia. And it can produce a whopping 3.5 million volts of electricity. Now just imagine, our power supply at home only gives around 220 to 240 volts. Imagine 3.5 million. Now because of this, before we can start off with the demonstrations, I would like to issue out a few words of caution. First, if you're suffering from a heart condition and you're wearing an electrical pacemaker, and you're right at this area, you may want to step out this area. You may do demonstrations right at the hallways, or maybe proceed to the second level. Be at a safer distance, because if you're right here, the demonstrations will not be suitable for you. Okay? Only visitors or guests right over here. You're having a heart condition. You're wearing an electrical pacemaker. You shouldn't be at this area during the demonstrations. Okay? Now, second, please make sure that nobody is climbing on the metal barrier like this one. Okay? Now I know it's nice to get a better view, but you could fall over, or you might reach the wires surrounding the arena. These wires is what's protecting us from the 3.5 million volts. So please make sure all visitors and guests at the barricade, make sure you don't place your foot like this, or you place your foot like this, or worse, you place your foot inside. Okay? Make sure all your feet are planted firmly on the ground at all times. Okay? So parents, adults, make sure that the children don't climb the metal barrier during the show. This side over here, okay? Do not climb on the metal barrier. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Finally, the demonstrations will be quite loud. So, when you give the signal, make sure you've got your ears covered like this or like this, especially the young children who will be frightened by the sudden loud noise, okay? So that's the last of my warnings. Get ready for the first demonstration, folks. All we need to do is look right at the top of the Tesla coil. Just right above the silver donut, you will notice a thin piece of metal wire. That wire is known as the pinwheel. And once we switch on the Tesla coil, something will be rushing out of the pinwheel. Okay, so everyone, get ready right now. Cover your ears. Everyone, even if you just joined us, cover your ears. Focus your attention on the Tesla coil. And ready or not, here we go. Alright, how about that for the first demonstration? Now that's what you get. You've got 3.5 million volts of electricity. You literally experience lightning right here inside the science center. Now the high energy ionized the air using the fourth state of matter, which we call plasma, or it's identical to lightning. And now, moving on to our next demonstration, our Tesla coil specialist, Mr. Cole, is inside the arena. How about we give Mr. Cole a big round of applause? Come on! Without him, this demonstration will not be possible. Now, what he's doing right now is that he's changing the pinwheel with another metal attachment. This time it's called the corona point. And the main difference is that the corona point is just a long piece of metal wire with one discharge point. It doesn't rotate unlike the pinwheel. It's stationary and pointed on the left-hand side. So if you were here early, I told everyone that the best view is right there. And that's because of the corona point. You're going to see the lightning arcs really up close. Now, to make things a bit more exciting, we would need the help of a few volunteers at that side. So Mr. Krishman over here will be choosing 5 brave volunteers to participate in the second demonstration. So if you want to be a volunteer, raise your hand. Again, he will hand you a fluorescent tube. Now, volunteers with the tube, please make sure that you just raise the fluorescent tube like that. Okay? These are made of glass. Do not shake them around or bang them against the metal objects, okay? Just hold them straight up. Oh, by the way, you have to be at that side to participate, okay? I'm sorry. But don't worry, you guys on my right, you are perfectly safe right where you are. You're at the safest place. That's the best, but this is the safest, okay? Why is that? When you're actually raising something really high up, your chances of getting struck by lightning increases, okay? Because the taller you are, the shorter your distance. And also the tip, you accumulate charges right at the tip, making lightning attractive to you. Okay, so volunteers, okay? Make sure you hold the tube straight up, straight, vertical up. Do not point it towards the testicle, just hold it straight up. Now you might want to cover your ears with your shoulder and finger like this one, but whatever you're doing, make sure you're looking at your fluorescent tube, especially when the tester coil is switched on. As for the rest of the audience, okay? Oh, by the way, safety reminders, please put your hands inside. Do not, okay? There's a child right there. Please make sure the child is placing his foot down. Okay, please observe all precautionary safety measures. Yes, please do not climb the metal barrier. Thank you very much. You might have just joined us. Okay? So, where was I? Oh, yes. Cover your ears. Focus attention on those 5 brave volunteers. And here we go. That's it? Okay, can we give up for that 5 brave volunteers a big round of applause? Alright, now I hope you noticed that when the tester coil was switched on, you saw that the fluorescent tubes lit up as well. Well, how was that so when there were no wires connecting the fluorescent tubes to the tester coil? Well, this demonstration just proves that wireless transmission of energy or power is indeed possible. You see, when the tester coil is switched on, it generates an enormous electric field that reaches all the way to where we are. It energizes those fluorescent tubes, causing them to light up. And now we can see this technology in our everyday lives by what we call wireless charging of our mobile phones and devices. And now, moving on to our next demonstration, as you can see, Mr. Abdul is once again inside the arena, and he's repositioning the corona point to this huge metal cage right in front of me. Now, if you notice inside the cage, there's a chair. So, for the third demonstration, I will need the services of another volunteer. This time, he or she must be a brave adult volunteer to sit inside that cage and experience 3.5 million volts up close and personal. So any brave volunteer in the house, I'm going to look on my right. We have a volunteer. I've got a brave gentleman right there. Can we give him a big round of applause, sir? Everyone, make way for the brave gentleman right over here. Thank you very much. Oh, by the way, I need an adult for this one because I'm going to let him sign a few documents stating that he will follow all our instructions or else, okay? Because this is with 3.5 million volts, you have to make sure that everybody cooperates, okay, with the demonstration, okay? Now, while waiting for our volunteer to get ready, let me share with you a few information about the tester coil. Now, as I was saying, this machine was invented way back in 1891 by a Serbian American scientist by the name of Mr. Nikola Tesla. Have you guys heard about Mr. Nikola Tesla before? Anyone? Nobody? Thank goodness. Oh, one over there. Thank you very much, sir. I feel much more confident that somebody actually heard about Mr. Nikola Tesla. But for those who haven't, well, Nikola Tesla was a very brilliant engineer and inventor. Okay? So he was, although he was less popular, unlike the name of Thomas Edison, but he discovered technology that we still use even to this day. Okay? That will include the shortwave radio and also the alternating current, which powers our world today, right now. Mr. Nikola Tesla actually invented the tester coil to give to the world free and wireless energy. Okay? Imagine appliances that doesn't have wires, okay, to connect to a power source. You just switch it on and it switches on. Okay? That would be something magical. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to complete his research, and the tester coil was mostly used for special effects, especially in the movie industry. Okay? So hopefully, some of the bright young minds over here will continue on with this work. Okay? So, our volunteer is set and ready. Now, as you can see, does the volunteer have any family in the house? Any family? No family? That's good. No family. Anything wrong happen, we can just bury everything right here at the science center. Any families? Oh, one over there. Okay, so I can assure everyone, okay, you must trust in science because science tells us that lightning will prefer to strike the metal cage. And so if you're inside the metal cage, you should be perfectly safe. That's the theory. Now it's time to put the theory to the test. Again, safety precautions. Please do not put your feet on the metal barricade. The child right over here, please put your foot down. Parents, please make sure that they don't put their foot or leg inside the arena. Thank you very much. Everyone, cover your ears right now. Cover your ears. Focus attention on brave volunteer. And here we go. Okay, so we are experiencing some technical difficulty right over here. Okay, so sir, it might be your lucky day. Can we give another round of applause? All right. Okay, so as I was saying, okay, let me explain. Okay, why does the electricity prefer to strike the metal cage? Well, lightning or electricity prefers to travel the path of least electrical resistance. Now, what does that mean? Well, the lightning will always tend to travel through conductors. Okay, conductors like metal, okay, offers very little resistance at all to the flow of energy. Okay, so lightning is negatively charged from the sky. The ground is positively charged. Sometimes lightning can come from the ground and from the sky and strike in the middle. Okay, so that's why. Oh, we are set and ready, everyone. Cover your ears right now. Cover your ears. Focus attention on brave volunteer, and here we go. Sir, 2 thumbs up, please. 2 thumbs up. Come on. Come and give it a big round of applause. That's how you survive 3.5 thunderbolts. Wait, Mr. Abdul will come and get you out, okay? Now, before we continue on with this show, I would like everyone in attendance right here to acknowledge the bravery of our volunteers. So, on this day, the 25th of January, 2020, Chinese New Year, the first day of Chinese New Year, I would like to award a certificate of I survived 3.5 thunderbolts. Give it up for Mr. Ryu Matsushita. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, here's a souvenir as well. Now, you cannot use this certificate for any job applications in Singapore or overseas, okay? Another round of applause for our brave volunteer. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, now, as I was saying, how can this demonstration actually help you guys? How can it save your life while you're here in Singapore? Well, in this country, we experience up to 200 lightning days in a year. 200. Now, just in case you're outdoors, maybe you're out on the open field, okay? And suddenly there's thunder and lightning going on around. What should you do? Well, you should actually head indoors immediately. Seek shelter inside a building with lightning protection system. All our buildings in Singapore are equipped with lightning protection system. Even our bus stops are very safe. But what if maybe you're thinking, what if there's no nearby building? No nearby bus stop. Okay, maybe you're out on the open field, really in an open field. There's only a nearby parking lot. Where should you go run and hide? Should you go run and hide under some trees? Huh? Should you go run? Oh, very good. Trees are a bad idea, okay? So trees are very tall and they tend to attract lightning as well. So trees are a bad idea. What should you do? Well, I just showed you right here. You need to look for something metal and it's big enough for you to go inside. For example, a metal cage like this one, or any vehicle will do. The metal body of a car or your tour bus will actually shield you. Okay, just like what the cage did for a volunteer. So now you know how to be safe when you're in a lightning-prone country like Singapore. And now, moving on to our next demonstration, I hope you notice Mr. Abdul placed 2 balloons right over there. Now you notice the balloons are actually floating. So what could be the gas inside these balloons? Any ideas? Any ideas? Oh, I heard helium over there. Thank you very much. It could be helium because helium is what we call a very light gas, and it could make the balloons float like this one. Any other ideas? Hydrogen! Oh, somebody over there. Very good, sir. Thank you very much. Hydrogen is even lighter than helium. Any other light gases? Well, there could be other light gases, but only helium and hydrogen are light enough to lift these balloons with the metal string attached. So which gas is inside those balloons? There's no way of telling just by looking at it. So what do? We're going to be using the Tesla probe to find out, of course. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get your cameras ready. It's going to be very fast. Cover your ears, focus on those balloons, and brace yourselves. Here we go. All right, you got the shot back to the huge fireball just now. So, tell me, what was the gas inside those balloons? Hydrogen, very good. It couldn't have been helium because helium is what we call inert gas. It's unreactive. That's why it's safe to use helium for party balloons, okay? Hydrogen, on the other hand, is a highly flammable gas. So when the sparks came into contact with those balloons, it ignited the hydrogen, causing the fireball reaction, two fireball reactions actually, that you just experienced, okay? So, and now for our next and final demonstration. Do you guys want to see more? Very good. So, since it's the beginning, it's the first day of Chinese New Year, we would like to thank everyone right over here for spending your time right here at the Science Center, and we have prepared something special for those who are still around. Okay, so everyone, please focus your attention on the red Tesla coil this time, right on my right over here. Okay, so those of you, there's a lot of space over here. You might want to come over here and look at this Tesla coil. This is a very special Tesla coil, Singapore made. It's an electronic version, and it can actually control the frequency of the sparks. So this Tesla coil can produce musical notes. Okay? So, if you just joined us, I can tell you that the sounds you'll be hearing later on is coming from the sparks, not from any sound system. Okay, so again, this can be quite loud. Okay, this can be quite loud, so if you don't like loud noises, you can cover your ears so you can go at a safer distance, but